You're watching NBC6 News at 5 with Alexandra Meacham. Jesse Kelly, your weather authority, certified the most accurate forecast in the Arklatex. And sports with Brad Cesak.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brad Cesak. We are expecting severe storms to be rolling into the Arklatex tonight. Meteorologist Jesse Kelly is in the forecast center keeping you weather ready. Jesse?
Well, Brad, right now we do have that enhanced risk for sandstorms with thunderstorms off towards the north and west again. All the threats are expecting will be damaging winds, which is our biggest threat tonight. We could also see some large hail, even seeing some flash flooding off towards the north as west as well. And also we cannot rule out maybe the possibility maybe seeing a few isolated tornadoes as well. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we do have the severe thunderstorm watch off towards the north across the northern parts of the Arklatex until 8 p.m. with another severe thunderstorm watch further off towards the west. That expires at 10 p.m. You can see right now scattered thunderstorms here and there, although we do have several new severe thunderstorm warnings out there. Mostly warnings here. Thunderstorms are capable of producing winds up to 60 miles an hour. Looking at plenty of gusty winds, also looking at plenty of heavy rain as well. But the main line of thunderstorms is still well off towards the north of here. You can see thunderstorms continue to work its way from the southwest off towards the north and east over the next couple of hours. But again, the smallest is joining. You can see that line of thunderstorms working its way into Shreveport sometime after midnight. Again, the main threats will be damaging winds, lots of large hail, maybe even seeing a few isolated tornadoes as well. But we give you the timing on everything and also telling you when we could expect some dry weather later in your full forecast. Brad?
Thanks, Jesse. In an update, Shreveport police have arrested the man who allegedly shot and killed a mail carrier yesterday afternoon. 32-year-old Michael Gentry is accused in the death of 52-year-old Antonio Williams. Police say Williams was shot while making deliveries in the 1100 block of Dudley Drive in the South Highland neighborhood. Witnesses say they saw the mailman arguing with another person, and then several people began shooting at one another.
Why would you shoot a mailman?
I've been here 6 years. There's been so much drugs and everything. These people don't know what they putting in these houses.
Williams later died at the hospital. An autopsy has been ordered. It's under investigation by Shreveport police and federal authorities. New tonight at 5, the trial of a 72-year-old former high school teacher and coach from Magnet High School is set to begin Monday in Caddo District Court. Shannon Settlemyer is accused of committing inappropriate sexual acts on a 15-year-old juvenile in 2000. She taught physical education and was a fencing coach from 1980 until she retired in 2002. She was arrested in 2017 on information provided to Shreveport Police sex crime investigators. Well, health matters, and the Louisiana Department of Health says there are more than 300 hepatitis A cases reported in the state. As of Friday, Louisiana has 305 reported cases of hepatitis A infection since January of 2018, 3 of which are not linked to the current outbreak. 1 death has been reported. Ages range from 5 to 81. Well, new data from the Bureau of Labor's American Time Use Survey found women are putting in more time at their jobs while getting less sleep. Data shows the average female worker clocks in 7 hours and 20 minutes a day, their highest amount of work since the survey started back in 2003. The time men spend working is down by roughly an hour and a half, while women spend an extra 30 minutes on household chores. Men usually get 10 extra minutes of sleep and about 50 more minutes of leisure time. Well, your voice matters, and throughout the month of June, people across the nation are recognizing Pride Month. NBC6's Dominique Dillon talks to one woman who says although the country has come a long way, the fight for equality continues.
I knew something was wrong 3, 4, 5 years old. I didn't know what, because that was back in the 50s.
From an early age, Elizabeth knew she was different.
In 1992, I started on hormones and had decided at that time I was going to go all the way through surgery.
For more information on Louisiana trans advocates and when they meet, visit our website, arklatexhomepage.com. Well, in some consumer news, a woman's clothing store in Texarkana, Texas will be closing this month. The Dress Barn at Texarkana's Central Mall is part of the first round of closures. Its parent company, Ascena Retail Group, announced in May it planned to wind down Dress Barn and ultimately close all 650 locations. 28 other locations are set to close in the coming weeks. Well, in regional news, New Orleans pays tribute to a late musician Saturday afternoon. Fans of Dr. John paraded down the streets to celebrate his life. Family members say the 77-year-old died in a nursing home of a heart attack. Fans say he always made sure to pay tribute to his hometown of New Orleans, and they wanted to do the same for him.
Celebrating the life of one of the most amazing musicians, one of the most amazing human beings and artists ever to walk the face of the planet. A huge inspiration to me personally, and an inspiration to millions and millions of people worldwide.
Dr. John was a 6-time Grammy winner and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Living local, the mayor of Shreveport took time to issue a formal apology to a special guest who performed at this year's Let the Good Times Roll Festival. NBC6's Dominic Dillon has more.
After more than a decade, the city of Shreveport is closing the chapter of a dark time in history.
It is so wonderful to get a chance to come here and perform, especially after the way my father was treated.
During the 33rd annual
And organizers say it's the largest Juneteenth celebration in the nation, and it's right here in the Arklatex. Well, coming up, Jesse has your forecast, and a ticket to ride to the skies comes crashing down during a festival in Missouri.